Hi guys, today we're reading more dangerous creepypastas, because it's been a month since the first video came out. The first creepypasta video. And I wanted to make another one. And why not release it right now? In October. And it's getting closer to Halloween! Okay. Wingless Flutter is an actual entity that can appear only in private servers. Wingless Flutter is one of the rarest entities to appear in private servers. It is unconfirmed what she looks like though, but most likely a Flutter with no face, no wings, and no legs. She can only appear in the lobby or roleplay mode. The only sightings of Wingless Flutter were when a player was possessed. If she possesses a user, the user will walk in straight lines. Her danger ability is high. Her abilities are disable cricket sounds from the lobby, appear for a split second, possess, banned for 7 days or lower, speed up speaks, gibberish. When possessed, your legs disappear, glitched name tag, or no name tag. To summon sorry. To summon Wingless Flutter, you must be a Flutter, then go inside the elevator, then out of it, for 2 times. After you do that, go to the garden views tree and flowers and chant Wingless Flutter 3 times and hide. If your friend stops their animations and they have no name tag, they are possessed. Do not talk to them ever. Do not even reply. But if you do, they will talk more. If they spam OP, leave the game or hide. But she might find you if you're too close to her. This can also happen with your possessed friend. And if you or they are possessed, chat is disabled. It's best if a player gets possessed. It's best if a player gets possessed. There should be a third-party program for evidence, such as chat being disabled, for the possessed user. If Wingless Flutter speeds up to you, leave. Rules not to make Wingless Flutter angry is: do not use capitals, do not speak in her way, do not fake being possessed, do not fake seeing her, do not be out in the open, do not be large or twisted, do not joke around. If you have screenshots of anyone being possessed by Wingless Flutter or sightings, put it in this gallery. This entity cannot be befriended. Low-key, guys, this is such a peak creepypasta hunting idea to do with friends. Like, we all love getting possessed, guys. Let's go. Maybe. I might ask some friends to do this with me. By friends, I mean Ethan. Can you hunt a creepypasta with me?
No.
Snake Coca shares Coca's head and body in some instances. In some instances, the head is connected to a scribbled along neck. Her eyes are completely black, having white irises in them, and she shares a wide grin. In a later TikTok where the name is Snake Coca is finally adapted, you can summon her by doing the following steps. Be out in a private roleplay server. Go to the Dandy Shop. Go in the room behind Dandy Shop. Say Spineless Coca 5 to 10 times, and there's a chance she'll appear. In the TikTok series, she appears when the player is first hunting Lost Tisha, stalking them behind a wall before kicking the player. After a player joins another server, Snake Coca starts hunting them again, looking for them throughout the map. When the player leaves their hiding spot thinking it's clear, her head suddenly emerges from the darkness. As her head stretches, oh man. I keep, when I'm reading this, I keep thinking of one of the images from the Creepypasta gallery, and it's kind of freaking me out. Okay, as I was saying. Her head suddenly emerges from the darkness as her neck stretches out more. As the player is paralyzed from the experience, she attacks them, unhinging her jaw as a bunch of nose flashes screen. Why is this one kind of creepy though? What? Anyway, I don't think it's a good idea to hunt this one unless you're silly like me. We're very silly, guys. We're very silly. Silly guys. The Combinator looks like a combination of Finn, Sprout, and Cosmo. To summon it, there must be 3 people playing as 3 different tunes. After that, one of you need to say, the combination. Where are you? Why am I saying like that? The combination. Where are you? Come here. After that, go to the safe zone. If you are near it, you'll feel dizzy. If you touch it, you'll get banned for 99 days. Guys, is that 99 Nights in the Forest reference?
Feel dizzy?
I guess? I don't know. Some of these are weirder. Some of these are genuinely weirder than this one.
Like one coming into your house?
Yeah, one coming into your house. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. Is this a 99 Nights in the reference? Is this a 99 Nights in the Forest reference, guys? The deer's coming for me, guys. Oh no. This is the name of a weird YouTube short occasionally seen around 12 p.m. When watched, it has Sprout listing off his favorite Twisteds, but when it gets to Toodles, it gets very red and loud with crying. It shows a weird looking Twisted Toodles with the username Violet, and an odd patch on the ground. An anonymous user reports playing the game after watching, and seeing a Violet in the player list. But they immediately left. Looking further, it hasn't been discovered what the reverse audio in the background says. The Toodles looks like she's bleeding and has a head injury. Here's the short video, audio warning by the way. Guys, get this in Hollywood, guys. Get this in Hollywood. Like, bro, imagine you're just watching YouTube shorts, right? Imagine you see this, and then you go play Dance World, and you see a Violet. I would freak out. I would freak out. I would literally freak out, guys. Starved Yada's appearance is similar to Yada's appearance. Starved Yada has a more saturated color palette and is about 3 tunes tall. One morning in the garden view, Yada was busy eating candy. Yada failed to notice that one of the candies looked strange due to her pure hyperness. A few hours later, Yada, Bassi, and Coco were sent to extract Iker. That was when the effects of the weird candy started to kick in. Yada started to think that every living being was candy. She couldn't take control over her candy addiction any longer. Yada searched for Coco and relentlessly bit into her, over and over until there was nothing but crumbs yet. Wow, she ate. Bassi witnessing this happen was distraught. Bassi knew that if she continued to stand here shocked, she would be next. Bassi finished the last remaining machines and ran into the elevator, leaving behind Yada in an unknown floor. Starved Yada is based off Starved Eggman. Guys. I think I summoned Digo, guys. Also, this one's like really cool in my opinion. Rest in peace, Coco. Back to the basement she goes, I guess. This guy looks identical to Dandy, but his pupils are pretty dilated and has a mild expression. In his last appearance, he seemed to grin and his colors are more saturated. In the videos, he would occasionally appear behind doors or corners before fading away quickly. When the user was AFK at some point, he would flash on the screen for a bit before going. The end of part 1, the player's screen would suddenly turn black and they'd be teleported in front of the elevator. At some points in part 2, the user would hear weird sounds and Wrong Dandy would appear with a grin now. This myth was discovered on the 19th of December 2024. God, that was a while ago. Why is my cat... Okay, why are you sniffing the microphone? Anyway, yeah, I never realized how long 2024 was, honestly. Anyway, yeah, this creepypasta is pretty cool. I like it. Oh, come get him, kittens! Come get him! Eyeless Cosmo is a Cosmo that has no eye texture in Dance World. It can only appear in roleplay mode servers. It only appears in private servers, which are crowded with 2 to 6 people. It can only appear in the lobby and will only target solo players. Eyeless Cosmo can cause a player to spam for an extended period, allowing them a significant threat. If Eyeless Cosmo is still controlling your chat and spamming, you can get warned or banned. Eyeless Cosmo can also target the player who is alone and make their screen red. Go to roleplay mode, have at least 3 to 5 players in there, Stay in the lobby area for 10 to 20 minutes. You'll need 3 players for this to summon the work. You will need a Sprout, V, and Goob. Everyone must search in Toon Rooms. Start searching. Yeah, y'all, you know what like Dangerous Creepypastas remind me of, honestly? You know? They remind me of like warrior cat NPCs, you know what I mean? Like warrior cats. Guys, please, I need someone to know what I mean. If you don't know what I mean, search up warrior cats NPCs on like YouTube and you'll find out. It's so peak. Okay, yeah. This is peak. I like this creepypasta. DY usually takes the form of Dandy, but with a lack of cheeks, and noticeably greener in appearances. In fact, any two that DY mimics would have noticeable changes. Unlike most creepypastas who are 3D, DY is instead a flat animated beam, although reports have shown them as a billboard or a simple decal as well. DY is known to distance himself from any and all players, with the only known exceptions being other creepypastas, and will try to run away whenever approached. DY will continue to do so until cornered, when they will stop running away, allowing for communication. Communicating with DY must be done up close, and where they can see your chat bubble. DY utilizes the game's primary dialogue system for communication, and will instead use the Roblox default dialogue system if otherwise. DY's main ability is, of course, their ability to shapeshift. They have been seen to mimic Toons, Twisteds, and even other creepypastas. DY will wander around the map, simply ignoring the players, and oddly enough, be unnoticeable by Twisteds. When nearby a machine, they will approach and start extracting it, allowing easier completion of floor. Oh, hell yeah! Give me DY right now! When mimicking a Twisted, DY will be more aggressive and chase the player. Their behavior is dependent on what Toon they mimic. DY will not mimic Twisted Roger, Razzle Dazzle, Blot, nor Connie. Similarly to when mimicking Twisteds, DY's behavior is dependent on what creepypastas they're impersonating. However, they can go as far as kicking players. DY mostly follows the behavior of the creepypastas they mimic, but some instances have them acting differently. The main example being Ben! When they spot a player, DY will charge at him or her with Twisted Pebble's chasing speed. DY will then begin to lose stamina and start slowing down until they run out. DY will stop for a few seconds, catching their breath, and lose interest of the player. DY has been shown to coexist with and have special interactions with other creepypastas. DY can only appear in private servers. There's no cue nor sound to tell. If you're here, you'll only notice once you see them. Because of this, DY is usually unexpected by players hunting for other anomalies, and have been seen as a sign of bad luck for players doing runs. DY can be summoned whenever the private server shuts down. Either that be everyone leaving or forcibly shutting down by an update. DY cannot dox or hack players and won't go as far as banning. DY is non-binary. DY originates from an FNF mod. The mod can be found here and is significantly outdated, as seen as DY being referred as their original name. DY was originally called just D. You can probably guess what was changed. DY used to be unable to enter subplaces. This was changed due to making a plot hole, as DY can enter into runs and roleplays, both being subplaces. Brought to you by Turquoise the Octagon, guys. Okay, I think I had to ask permission to use this for a video, but like when I tried multiple times, the fandom, like, you know, the fandom website, it would not let me upload the comment asking if I could, like multiple times, so I had to just add it in. Turquoise, if you did see this, please don't sue me. Igerhead Yada is a creepypasta that originates from a TikTok slide made by 10 Jams, where the user experiences a graphic delay with Yada turning her head completely black. The user expresses their confusion by having the following line say, "Has anyone else been getting this danger glitch?" The slide would just then be accompanied by the user making art of the odd Yada. The artwork giving the blackhead Yada some pretty creepy eyes. The origin of the name Igerhead Yada is unknown, as the TikTok is only labeled Danger Glitch. It's possible it's just a name given by the community, guys. This one's real, guys. This one's actually real, guys. Also, the art is so fire, guys. The art is so fire. I don't actually know who made this. Actually, it's 10 Jam, but 10 Jam, your art is so fire. So fire, so cool, so swag, guys. If you have TikTok, follow Tim Jam, guys. I don't have TikTok, so I can't. Damn. I am a tune, not to be confused with I am a tune. It's a phenomenal entity able to change things entirely and kick you out of your own run. It does not pose any actual threat towards players or their accounts. Phase 1 of I am a tune takes the appearance of a red tune model with cross-eyed scribbly eyes and a wide smile, along with one of his eyes being replaced with a black bar that has a on it. This phase lacks animation, as seen T-posing the entire time. On the other hand, phase 2 makes I am a tune have a more monstrous look, along with being distorted and as its limbs can be seen misplaced and is flashing from blue to red. That on the black bar is now replaced with an I. If I'm a tune is in phase 2, it is most likely recommended to turn your brightness down. I am a tune on random occasions can spawn in solo runs. It will not move at all in the run, and will just stay near the elevator and teleport back in the elevator when it's expanding mode. When I am a tune is in the run, there will be differences. The differences listed below are the following. Dandy being replaced by I am a tune. No, Dandy! No! DY is not going to be happy about this, guys. DY is going to be angry. Twist is either lacking appearance or dying mid-chase. Trinkets disappearing or machines light turning green when it hasn't been finished yet. Loud ear rape beeps being heard, etc. When Astro's Ruin spawns, you won't be able to move, and your tune will be forced to look at I am a tune. When 25 seconds pass, it actually enters phase 2 and will distort your screen, turning it red and saturating it until everything is distorted. As the sound gets louder, the screen will shake, and once it all finally stops, it kicks you out of the run. The kick message, not giving you any proper reason, it just says, you and me. It ignores anything that is said by players. So if you say, marry me, I am a tune, or any, why did they have to add that? Someone asked that? Or leave any hate comment, nothing is gonna happen. There is no cause of I am a tune, as it just welcomes itself in. As stated, it's unknown who encountered it, but it's most likely that it's been first encountered in the Connie and Louie update. Guys, I am a tune is kind of peak, guys. I don't know what you and me is meant to be. Maybe he likes us, guys. I like him too. He's kind of adorable, not gonna lie. Tiffany May 41. Oh, I'm gonna have such a hard time saying his name too. Tiffany May 41 is a player possessed by a spirit of insatiable greed, often becoming extremely aggressive if someone takes an item. Tiffany May 41 is a taller and lankier version of Flight. Her wings lack the detail that Flight has, and their eyes are significantly smaller than usual tunes. To summon Tiffany May 41, the players must go into the room where event shops are and repeat the following phrase 4 times. Greed can kill. Tiffany May 41 is based on a video titled When Deja Suddenly Becomes a Psychological Horror. Tiffany May 41 would most likely be friends with Flight graphics error. Tiffany May 41 loves Depressed Poppy. Tiffany May 41 is in a hopless thumbnail. She isn't happy about that. The page's original name, Tiffany May 14, was a typo. Also, a greedy Flight is kind of crazy. Also, why is Flight haunted by a person named Tiffany? Is this based off something? Also, guys, is Tiffany Mayume back? Is Tiffany Mayume? The screaming man is V, but her screen seems to be hijacked by a man screaming for help. Basically, I logged on to play Angel, and I noticed something off about V's face in a poster. Why is he following me? Why is he showing himself through V? Does he need help? I don't know what to do, man. I tried to take a screenshot with my friend because I just got Shelly, and I wanted to show my other friends, but my screenshot was corrupted. Everything was transparent. And when I looked back, he's there. I was gonna do a duo run, and I saw some weird black areas in my lobby, and I thought, oh, it's probably just lag or something. But then I was about to get in the elevator, I saw it. Me and my friend were shocked and left. I never saw my friend again after that, until they made an alt account a year later. On Discord. They told me that they ended up in the hospital with no memory. I was able to get it back. They had to take a lot of recover time. Villages are getting rid of people's memories, possibly. This is pretty nice in my opinion, but it doesn't really make sense that he can erase people's memories. How does that make sense? But it's a creepypasta. It's literally a creepypasta. I guess it's not supposed to make sense. If this happened to me, I'd probably quit my entire career. Human is an NPC and will be hostile if you call it a bot, AI, or NPC. It will become hostile and will chase the player until they leave. If they stay, they will disappear from the map and can't reset, leaving them to rejoin. Please refrain from doing that, as it will be considered angering the NPC. They are part of the friend group. Bro, there's more of them? Come on, man. Human is a coca like the other NPCs. Human can only walk in straight lines. They will say one of these dialogues at a random time or moment. Hello, friend. I am not the bot. I'm a human. Hello, Toon. Toon name. Hello, Twisted. Twisted name. Human can also say other stuff if players roleplay with them. Human, when angered, will spam a lot of messages trying to convince them they are not a robot. And if players do not leave, Human will either teleport to the player, slowly walk to them, do a hurt face, or stand on them. Why would you stand on them? That's confusing. And if the player is still in game, Human will become a human and delete them from the map, and you can't reset. This is entirely luck-based, but Human can be seen from moon to night, 1 AM or longer. Human will be in a public roleplay server lobby, and if they see a hosted roleplay, they will friend the user, but if they don't, they will teleport to their Toon rooms. But if that doesn't work either, Human will leave and come back at a different time. Currently not active to this day. If less people see it and is not found, it will be considered not active, but will still be a real ghost. Someone hosted a normal roleplay and Human started walking in straight lines for lots of minutes. A Pebble pointed it out, Human was acting weird, and Human started to freak out. Guys. Why is there so many people pretending to be not robots nowadays? At least they don't make AI art. Wait, do they live in Danny's world? Huh. Fakers are mysterious entities that pretend to be players in the game Danny's World, but actually aren't. They are intelligent and learn from other players. As of 29th of December 2025, fakers have become untellable from actual players. Be careful. Fakers look like ordinary toons, but they always have something off about them. That includes unusual behavior, toon colors darkened or brightened. Some dialogues changed, toon elements distorted or warped, aggro in some parts of the toon. If more things are found, change this page. For example, the dialogue before, enjoy, I made this just for you. Made it for you. As of 29th of December 2025, none of these changes are present in any faker. Fakers can be found in any lobby. Chances of you encountering a faker is 1 to 5, which is low, but not 0. When you do encounter them, look for changes in dialogue, strange behavior, and toon aspect changes. And don't talk to them. Talking to a faker is highly dangerous, since they can flash eye-hurting visuals as a victim if they feel offended. As of 29th of September 2025, fakers have a higher risk of being summoned, usually 10 to 15. Fakers are usually not that hostile if they're not offended, but even if not talked to, they can do these things. Make the user's device laggy. Oh, that's why I lag! That makes sense! Makes users glitch randomly, teleporting to random places, randomly finishing a machine, etc. Makes the user's toon randomly change for a short period of time. Unloads textures for some time. Makes it so the animations won't work. If provoked, they can do serious harm to the user and device. They will flash eye-damning visuals, rarely scream out a very loud sound, possibly leading to hearing damage or speaker damage. That happened before. Pebble bug. Make the device open. Bro, you can't do that while I'm reading creepypastas. Come on. Makes the device overheat by creating a lot of unnecessary objects. Ban the player, usually range to 5 hours or 4 months. The only confirmed faker for now is a user called Smansu. Pebblely.exe is a faker. Since when was Sonic.exe Danny's World version here? Pebblely.exe will get mad if you are mean to him or others. It tends to bring good luck and items if no one is being mean. Most of the runs with Pebble.exe have 10 plus bans. Pebble.exe will most likely only mimic Pebble skins as well. Pebblely.exe can distract all Twisteds together and distract the Twisted dial if you wanted to. Pebblely.exe changes his display name every chance it gets. Are you saying I can't trust anyone? What if my friends are fakers, guys? What if my brother is a faker? What if you are a faker? Ah. Okay. I'm not gonna be talking to strangers after this, guys. Not Danny's World. I'm sticking to private runs, guys. Petal Maniac is a currently roaming entity with unknown origins. His first sighting date has never been identified, but is believed to have been somewhere between July 1st and July 12th. People who encountered him have reported the following events: constant blackouts, machine and twisted things constantly vanishing when they are hit and interacted with. They have been called illusions by him, but also have a tendency to mess with the game's UI, and also constantly spawns poorly rendered gravestones with the user's real name on them, and more rarely appears in game himself to lure and kill the player's tune of choice. Whenever he's not bothering players / tormenting them, he actually has his own game, which he has full control over. He also gives a few victims who he's given the vessels of their favorite characters. His current victims include Roger, Henry Burnett, his creator, Finn, Paul Morton, V, Jesse Walton, Astro, Gabriel Haynes, Toodles, Connie Waller, Shrimpo, Farrell, I don't know, Goob, Jeremy Wright, Pebble, Colin Delgado, I think, Flutter, Susie Newman, Tegan, Katie Villasquez, Tisha, Lucy Flowers, Boxing Vessel. He was Petal's first attempt at trying to create his own life, but it ended up taking the personality of the actual character and was considered a failure. Similar to his real counterpart, Petal Maniac is a rainbow flower. However, he has changed a lot. His body has been stretched out to being way taller than his real counterpart. His pupils aren't just black dots anymore. They're not strange rubber hose ones. His mouth is now wider, and shows crooked human-like teeth. And he appears to have wrinkles on his face and a nose similar to one of a skeleton. His body is now in some parts covered in ichor, and he also always has a glitchy aura to him. Petal Maniac is an entity that can only be summoned in private servers or solo runs. He has a really low chance to appear on lower floors, floor 1 to floor 14, but his appearance chance rises up when playing as Astro on lower floors, and usually way higher if you go above floor 15. He can have an even higher chance to appear if you're playing as a main or fast tune. His dialogues are, "You really thought you could best me? Oops, did I startle you? Don't cry now." Oh, what? Okay. "I've been lonely. You'll keep me company, won't you? Catch me if you can, or don't. I'll still find you. You smell funny today. Nervous, perhaps? Run. It really makes the hunt more fun." Why is he so goofy? He's so silly. "Don't bother looking back. I'm already there. Sleep forever. I'll be there when you wake." His voice can randomly warp and change as he's talking. He mostly likes to stalk players by hiding out of sight or in dark areas. His ego is the size of Saturn. His ego is the size of Saturn, as he believes himself to be superior to all Danish world entities, even compared to ones like Dandax and Queen Delilah. He might be a cannibal, as he indeed eaten one of other Toon's corpses. What? He tried. Okay, I'm not in this one. Even one of Queen Delilah's minions, the Monotunes. He's tried to. Okay, no, I'm not in that one. An egotistical cannibal dandy. That's kind of interesting. Recipe's Henry though. Also, I bet Henry has FNAF lore like the other Henry. You know what I mean? You know? Yeah. FNAF lore. Let's go. Voodoo Yada takes the appearance of the Yada skin you're initially joined as, but will have dark gray confetti coming out of her eyes and her mouth will be stitched. Turn into Yada and enchant the following sentences. "Dear ghost, whoever you might be, I can't go another run without mains. If you increase my chances, you can pull me in." After chanting all of that, wait for a bit. If you hear one of the bells ringing, that's the ghost giving you a confirmation that it is present. Okay, then you type your full real-life name. This is how the ghost is able to know who you are and link your soul to the game. After that, join a private run and have fun. Unlike any other ghost, it won't come after you. Instead, you will play as the Voodoo Yada, as it will replace the normal Yada you initially joined in as. As promised, main twisted chances are increased by 20%. However, rare twisted chances will increase by 5%, making way for tricky challenges for the first 4 floors. At any cost, avoid getting hit. If a twisted what was that? I heard like a bump. At any cost, avoid getting hit. If a twisted manages to hit you, you will feel a slight pain in your chest for a moment. It will get worse with each hit afterwards, unless you die early. It could get bad to the point where you might cough up blood as reported by other players. If you get hit by a main twisted, the feeling will be much worse, especially with Pebble. You can't leave the game unless you die from a twisted or you reach a floor number that has a multiple of 10. Breaking your device until it is non-functional also works, but it might cost you a fortune. Unplugging it doesn't work though. If you die via the elevator closing in at the end of panic mode, you'll experience some pain on every part of your body for a few seconds, similar to insane scraps. At no circumstances should you ever get hit by Twisted Dandy or Dial, as people were reported to be hospitalized after doing so. So, that's how the Voodoo Yatta works. Are you desperate enough to take the challenge, or will you back down? Your choice. If you were to get killed by insane scraps as Voodoo Yatta, it would be a guaranteed death. This is because Voodoo Yatta will double the amount of pain you experience when dying to insane scraps. Whichever ghost is behind this whole ordeal seems to be pretty powerful, as it can link one's souls to a digitalized tune. The Voodoo Yatta is not its main vessel. If you were to join roleplay mode instead, it'd still work, but it'd be pointless since there's no twists there. You won't be able to switch tunes. Voodoo Yatta players seem to be perfect targets for other ghosts, as seen by Mesh's relative relation chart. So that's another con. With the new treadmill machines, players report feeling sore on the legs after running on it. Okay, this one might be actually one I don't want to try, though I kinda want to. Guys, if I disappear before this video comes out, guys, you know why. Guys. What is that noise, bro? Genuinely. I'm paranoid, guys, I'm paranoid. Pebble.alive script is a melted pebble, the first creepypasta. He appears to half look like a PNG image, and half an actual pebble model. He is uploaded on YouTube, but the video is deleted, making it lost media. Lost media, you say? The video was uploaded way before Dead Pebble was making it to the first. There's no info from the original video, but I memorized everything luckily. I don't remember the uploader, but their username was something like Starlamp1 blank. But the channel might have been removed. But why? 11 players must be Pebble, normal skin, and say, Pebble with abilities of melt, melted like an ice cube. Surprisingly a lot from pain. Then ring all the bells and hide. He mostly appears in Mesh Ghost Hunts, and once corrupted the Finn the Fishbowl page. If you will look at him for 3 seconds, he will make you sick. P.S. Different user. I looked at the image for 20 seconds and nothing. It might just be in-game. He can kick you from the server. IP banned if you say bad things to him. Can mimic sounds. Looks like edited sometimes, so people check if it's real and hunt for him and get sick, blah blah blah. This is in the creepypasta list. Lost media! Yes! I love lost media! Anyways, after looking at the image, I got like a headache. That's probably just me, though. When I didn't get a headache like right after, like while I was writing the script. Like, I was staring at the image like my life depended on it. I was like that for like 20 seconds straight. I got a sore stomach though when I was writing this. Lost media! Lost media! Stalking Sprout is a version of Sprout in the game Danger World that has been circulating over TikTok. There's a lot of TikTok. It is simply a Sprout with pitch black eyes that will stalk you from random corners. You can spawn him by dressing as Cosmo in a private server roleplay. You must name yourself Stalking Sprout and wait for 10 minutes. You can also spam Stalking Sprout, come out and play, so it's pretty simple. I recommend to check out some maps after summoning. If you are hunting alone and Stalking Sprout will come, please upload footage on YouTube or TikTok. If Stalking Sprout will appear on a public hunt, and for example 3 to 4 people are near you, one of the people in the public server are trolling. I had to add one of the classic ones because, like, you know, it's classic, you know. Anyway, this one just stalks you. Yeah, Stalking Sprout. I think you can tell. Because he's Stalking Sprout. Yes. Warning. This creepypasta has flesh-like appearances and might be a little bit too gory if you are sensitive to that stuff, so, yeah. Organic Pebble is a creepypasta based on Pebble. It has its face split in two, its nose gone, it has a bruise under its left eye, and stitches and scars all over its body. It has another bruise on its left leg, and 2 stretched out long legs. It has a crooked mouth and red bloody teeth, 2 bloody legs, and 2 normal legs. It has a heart in its mouth and 2 gouged out eyes. Oh my god. Jeez, that's kind of crazy. If you hear ragged breathing, panting noises, leave the game. He usually lurks in roleplay mode and sometimes in the main game at a private server. Summoning for him can be quite hard, as you need only 1 person, The max is with 2 people, but with 1 person makes the chance higher. Go into your private room and say, Pebble, oh Pebble, what did they do? Pebble, oh Pebble, please don't be cruel. These guys are gonna be novel writers, like poem writers someday, guys, trust. You need to be default Pebble when doing this. No skins, not even vintage, only default Pebble. After saying this, run. Get behind some cover, not near the train area. Don't hide in an open spot, he will find you. You can go behind boards or just go into roleplay mode and hide behind boxes, but do not go into an open or big area. If he finds you, he might find you in real life. I can't take that seriously. But if he finds you, he might find you in real life. When normal, he was terribly abused by Dandy. Oh, that's sad. Being hit, spanked, and grabbed and slapped, Dandy decided to take it way too far and did surgery on him. He sliced open the side of his body, leaving a bloody mark. He also sliced his nose out, even making a massive gash so his nose and mouth are connected in some sort of way. Here's some ways to stay safe, by the way. Hide. Or just don't summon him, I guess. Hiding behind something or just leaving the game if you hear breathing, growling, or unusual noises. God, what is this? What? Who made this? Who? Once I find you, I'm kidding. Poor Pebble though, he did not deserve that. He's a virtual character, but but guys. The Mystery Maid is a Tisha creepypasta, which features an odd-acting lavender maid Tisha. In the artwork render, she is depicted as a normal lavender maid Tisha who has her face overshadowed. In-game, she's basically the same, but never shows her face. You'll need someone to play as Tisha, any skin works. Then you'll need to encounter a black cat with the twisted Tisha on it. The Tisha player should let themselves be killed by the twisted Tisha. However, this has to be off-screen to the other players. At the last hit, the Tisha player has to use half of their active ability before dying. If twisted Tisha seems to be absent after that, it worked. When you summon her, you'll notice a lack of item in the floor she's on. When you find her, you'll see her sweeping the floor, just idling. She'll be facing away from you though, hiding her face. Tilting the camera to take a peek at her face will cause her to suddenly rush at you at the blink of an eye, giving no chance for a screenshot. When she makes contact with you, your game will crash. If you approach her, she will stop sweeping when you get close enough. If you back away, she will resume the sweeping again. Getting even closer won't get her to do anything. However, if you make physical contact with her, your game will also crash. If you go to another room, there's a chance she'll appear there as well, just sweeping the floor and looking away from you. After you escape the floor she's in, she will occasionally appear on future floors, having the chance of a common twisted. Some theorize that she was made to test the idle feature for Twisted Tisha. The lavender May Tisha skin was probably used as a placeholder while the devs created an actual Twisted Tisha model, though it is unknown why she hides her face or teleports. If you were trying to peek your camera to her face in spectator mode, your game would crash before you would be able to see it. If someone would try to peek at her face in a multiplayer run, she'd crash that person's game without rushing at them. You can make your twisted go in front of her, but you can never turn your camera to see her face. I like this one actually. I kind of want to draw fan art. This is a thumbnail worthy tune, guys. I like Tisha creepypastas for some reason. They're like my favorite. Wait, guys, I have a theory. You know the main character from Lost Tisha, the main lavender maid Lost Tisha character? What if Lost Tisha took Jess's face and then she turned into a creepypasta? Poppy is an entity discovered while in a solo run. She'll place Twisted Poppy on every floor of your run, but with fully black eyes. She has 2 forms, the first being her roaming form, which is this Poppy but with black eyes. Her second form is when she freezes your game. It is a monochrome version of Poppy but with black eyes. Her bow on the side of her dress with a black eye on the left side. Her right arm is on her head instead of her torso. Her right arm has another black eye on it. Her left leg is coming out of the side of her dress, and a black eye resonates on her foot. It started off as a normal run, but after 10 floors, I noticed that Twisted Poppy had been on every floor. Another thing I had noticed, Poppy has fully black eyes, unlike other Twisteds. After floor 16, I got 5 blackouts in a row, which was another thing I found unusual. Floor 21, my game froze after finishing 2 machines. My screen suddenly went monochrome, and Haunted Poppy's second form appeared on my screen. After about 5 seconds, I got kicked. The kick note said, "You're the one who did this to me. Leave now." I had done a run prior to the attack from a haunted poppy, and the run included an interesting poppy player. They were mostly silent and used Avenge's skin. All they did was stand in the corner of the map and just say things about black eyes or something. I eventually ended up killing them on accident by leading Twisted Flutter and Twisted Poppy to them while distracting. Pat is a pebble-based entity. He has blue eyes and legs while being blurred. Pat seems to be peaceful. He warned me of Haunted Poppy's presence. I decided to leave, but before I could, Haunted Poppy appeared and started chasing me. I ended up getting kicked. But the note said, "I am back. I will return, and do not run." Tiny note, Pat has similarities with Pebble.alive script. They're both Pebble-based entities, and they're both blurred. Guys. Haunted Poppy's gonna get us! Oh no. Guys, this is why you don't grieve, guys. This is why you don't grieve, or else Haunted Poppy is going to get you guys. Trust. Dandex is an entity completely bound to the internet, unable to leave wherever he ends up until the thing is no longer popular, ending up in danger due to a hatred for how he was treated and the flaws that cause other ghosts. Dandy knows best. Dandy is God. No, he's okay. Trust Dandy. To increase the odds of him appearing, you can perform a small ritual that goes as follows. The lobby must be full. One person needs to be Dandy, while everyone is also the main. The mains must form a circle around Dandy and chant phrases like, "Praise Dandy, he'll take us," or "Dandy knows all." Ring the bells in the lobby. If everything is done right, it will be a boost to summoning rates. Once he is summoned, he will pick someone out of the group he deems unworthy and seek them out. He starts by separating them from the group by trying to ward the others off by using twists he can spawn. Once he is alone with the unworthy one, he will attempt to break them down using trickery and mind games, attempting to use their fears against them and attempting to predict their movement. If he fails to get through his trickery, he will possess you and use your body to toy with the others in the lobby. He hates all the Dandy-based entities, but they're all mostly tolerable to him. This is because he thinks they're all trying to copy him, despite coming before he did. He is very easy to irritate, much like the blue rodent that inspired him. Unlike a majority of the other entities, he can read the Roblox chat along with being able to hear and use Roblox built-in voice chat. He sounds like May and Mayno's ex-voice too. Sob. He can't dance because of the restricted joints of Dandy's model. Due to this, he moves around like a Rat Boy Genius character to get around the restrictions. He has his own set of gatekeepers, one for every main tune. Dandex is non-compliant as all hell, making interviews with him nearly impossible. You need to get info from other entities. He can enter subspace maze too. You can't escape. He hates to go in there due to Dandy being one of the most intolerable to him. By far, he hates Petal Maniac the most due to his unwanted advances and how generally annoying he is. Yeah, I like this one. Dandex is so peak. Why does they always have X? It's Fin X N and like there's some other ones too. That's weird. I wonder why they always have X's. Maybe it's because I don't know actually. You know, can someone please tell me? I don't get it. Imperfection is a ghost sometimes encountered in Glyson's room. It is assumed to be similar to Glyson in appearance due to its arm color and location, among other details. Imperfection, when summoned, will reside within Glyson's closet. It will sit inside, the only giveaway to its presence being an extremely soft breathing sound coming from the closet. Imperfection won't do anything until the player turns into Glyson and idles near the closet. If Imperfection is present and the player does this, they will get some dialogue from the closet. It varies between encounter to encounter, but usually consists of Imperfection begging the player to give them their perfection. Continuing to idle through this dialogue will cause a cutscene to start. The camera will focus on the closet before promptly being pulled inside. After the scene plays out, the player will be kicked from the server and Imperfection will no longer spawn for that specific player. Imperfection's text box matches that of Glyson's, strengthening the theory regarding their identity. The inside of the closet is unnaturally dark when Imperfection is present. This can only be seen when it opens. Page brought to you by Cornered Vasilian and Ethan Craft 513. I like this one, Imperfection. Like the fact that there's literally a creepypasta of a leaderboard a twisted leaderboard and literally a closet and a rat. How does that make sense? But fits. It's peak, guys. It's literally peak. It's so peak. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. This kind of took a bit, yeah. Like and subscribe if you want. Yes. Stay silly, guys. Okay, bye. Bye-bye.